Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome, and for those of you that are returning, welcome back, and thank you guys so much for your continued love and support to the channel. This is going to be a general energy check-in. We are seeing what it is that you guys need to know or be aware of at this time, and this of course is going to be for everyone of all zodiac signs. Now do keep in mind this will be a general reading, so it may or may not resonate or fit your specific story. However, I do ask as always that you guys give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you are not already. I would love to have you guys here, of course, tapping in and getting these messages with us. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right on in. I hope that you guys are doing well, staying safe, happy, and healthy as always. Spirit, what does the collective need to know at this time? What is the energy surrounding the collective here? All right, so we got the Hermit coming out first, Virgo energy here. What does the collective need to know? So someone is likely, or I feel like was in a position where maybe they were suffering, maybe they took some sort of loss here. Page of Wands is here. What does the collective need to know or be aware of here? Feels like maybe some sort of bounce back, get back here. We have the Chariot here, Cancerian energy. What does the collective need to know? We got the King of Swords. We got the Queen of Swords in reverse. I don't typically read these in the reverse because there's two obviously in each deck. I'll leave it because I do feel like it is maybe prominent or there's a reason. And this is the regular Queen of Swords. This is not the secondary version. So again, I'll leave it and kind of see what else comes out. What does the collective need to know here? We got the Fool. All right, let's get one more. What does the collective need to know? And we got Death, Scorpionic energy here. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. Heavy Scorpio energy with Death and the King of Cups here. We could be talking about a water sign here, but we also got the Knight of Wands and the Star. Aquarius energy here. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. I don't know what that is or why. You guys know how it is when you feel it coming, but it hasn't came yet. Anyway, with that Knight of Wands here, it feels like this King of Cups has been distracted here. Knight of Wands, he's someone that is seeing something or possibly looking at something here. He's off his horse, obviously. I don't want to show the Star because you know she's usually in the buff here, but he's kind of distracted. He's seeing this Star, and the Star in this version, of course, she's very much healed, pouring into herself, tapping into her emotions, her feelings, really nurturing herself or himself here. So whoever this King of Cups is, it feels like they are seeing something here, or they're seeing someone that likely is getting their attention. It is definitely a distraction here. King of Cups usually is someone that is, of course, very loving, very open-hearted here. And with the Hermit coming out, it's almost making me feel like this King of Cups is coming from a bad place. He was likely either abandoned here. It feels like with the Hermit, he may have been suffering, maybe left out, feeling very alone, down bad here. So I don't know. For some reason, I want to get this deck. I don't know why I'm being called to get this one instead. But let me put that one back. For some reason, I don't know what it is. And I just kind of go with how I feel. But with the Hermit there, Virgo energy, this is the energy of someone here who is really suffering here. If you can tell, his lantern's out, but with the fire, this is what's keeping him afloat. He's trying to stay warm, or he's trying to stay maybe connected here. So this is definitely someone here who is likely really suffering, or who is really facing a lot of challenges. Again, this could be someone that feels abandoned. They could have lost a lot or has faced a lot of losses here. So let's see what is going on in this energy. Tell me about the Hermit here, Virgo energy. Tell me about this Hermit. All right, so we got Justice here, Libra energy here. And interesting, the Hermit, Four of Wands, and the Six of Swords. This could be someone that has dealt with a situation involving, I want to say balance and fairness, but it feels like maybe a relationship with the Four of Wands. It could be a marriage here. Tell me about the Hermit. and the 10 of Wands. So this is someone who has really struggled with keeping things balanced, maybe doing what is right, fairness here. There feels like there's a lack of fairness, or maybe a lack of balance, or even an imbalance here. So I don't know if this is a person that is really struggling here, or if there's an energy of this person wanting some sort of balance within a, let's say, connection here. I see the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the 8 of Wands here. So the Queen of Cups, and we see the King of Cups here. With this Queen of Cups coming out with the Knight of Swords, there's definitely someone here who is really taking some sort of action, or they're doing something, maybe pursuing something here with the 8 of Wands here. 8 of Wands and the Knight of Swords, this is a very swift energy. This is an energy of someone that's a fast thinker, or someone here who is really just moving ahead in something. And again, we see the King and Queen of Cups here. Whatever this person has likely dealt with, though, with the Page of Wands, they have some sort of new excitement, or there is something that is very exciting for this person. With this Page of Wands, they're fired up. Okay, this is someone who, it's like he's dancing. He's having a good time here. Tell me about the Page of Wands. We have the Page of Swords. So there is something that maybe this person is learning, communicating. They could be talking to someone here. I do see the Star, Ace of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups here. Now, the 3 of Cups talks about a community. It could be a friend. It could be something that someone is offering here. But it feels like it's some sort of blessing, or someone is likely feeling, I want to say, maybe very valued here. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Tell me about the Page of Wands. And the 4 of Pentacles, security. Feeling very secure, feeling very stable. The Tower, the 8 of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Something about someone's feelings that with the 8 of Swords they can't react on, or they can't move on, because the Knight of Cups is an energy of course, following your heart, pursuing something here. But with the 8 of Swords, there is some sort of limitation or restriction here. And with the Tower, it feels like it could cause some sort of destruction, or it could destroy something. I don't know if this is someone that is pursuing a new connection, a new relationship, if this is someone that has like a friend or something, but it could definitely be a situation where someone felt maybe down and out about something regarding a connection. And again, they're likely easily distracted. Knight of Wands, look at how he's like peeping over there. And he's seeing this Star, Aquarius energy. So I don't know. This can be someone that was facing challenges, let's say at home, and they're easily distracted by a new connection, a new relationship here. With the Chariot here, we got Cancerian energy, and this is all about success, but it also talks about control here. Tell me about this Chariot here. We got the 8 of Wands, so taking some sort of action here. The Wheel, making some sort of change. And look, it's the Emperor, and the Emperor is who drives the Chariot. So look, Page of Wands with the Emperor and the Wheel. So someone here is definitely, I don't want to say controlling this Emperor, but it's like they're communicating or saying something, or pushing this Emperor with the Wheel to take some sort of action, to make some sort of move, to make some sort of change here. Tell me about the Chariot. Tell me about the Chariot. And Judgment. So yeah, this is some sort of decision. It could be a big decision. It could be a wake-up call here. 2 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Ace and the 2 of Wands are here, but there's a High Priestess in the middle. The High Priestess talks about maybe secrets. It can talk about things that someone knows here. So with the Ace of Wands, there's definitely some sort of idea or spark. Maybe someone's intuitively following something, or their intuition is leading them, guiding them here. But again, this seems to be something that with Judgment, it is a big, or it would be a major decision here. Now, the problem here, though, with the King of Swords is that someone here is possibly having a difficult time with this decision. King of Swords is very sure, but with the King of Swords coming out as the obstacle, it's either a decision that this person cannot make, or it's someone that does not feel comfortable in I don't want to say in a position of authority here, but King of Swords, they're very decisive. They know what they want. They know what they're going to do here. Tell me about this King of Swords. We got the Four of Wands, so this could be ending a relationship here. Six of Cups, it could be something long-term. There could be children involved here, but I'm also seeing the Five of Wands with the Magician here. So there's something here about maybe creating some sort of problem or conflict or challenge or, you know, fighting here. Tell me about this King of Swords. Swords, when you see the Four of Wands, this is like someone that's a divorcee or that's leaving a relationship or that has ended something. And look, Three of Swords. So this could hurt something or someone, or it would hurt someone's feelings here. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the Six of Wands is here. Four of Cups definitely feels like someone that's not happy, but with the Six of Wands here, I don't know if someone's doing something for recognition. If this is something about someone's like ego or how something appears here. And I don't know who this Queen of Pentacles is. Could be the Queen of Cups as well. But I'm seeing a situation where someone here just feels maybe unhappy, rejected. Maybe they're not getting attention, or maybe they're getting ignored in some capacity. And this is like what I'm picking up here with the Hermit here. Now, Queen of Swords in reverse. Again, I don't usually read this deck in reverse, but for some reason I was compelled to accept it here. Queen of Swords in reverse is someone that is not playing her games. She is someone that will be very bitter, very scorned. And again, this could be someone that you don't want to cross the Queen of Swords, but especially in the reverse here. Tell me about this Queen of Swords reverse. We have the Hermit here, again coming out. Virgo energy, Three of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Someone here is working very, very hard or doing something, but with the Nine of Swords, there's some sort of fear or worry. With the Three of Cups, it could involve a family or, again, community here. Tell me about the Hermit. I mean, why is the Queen of Swords in reverse? And the Seven of Pentacles. So someone may feel like they've invested a lot. They've put a lot of time, a lot of energy into something here. And look, Seven of Swords for someone to maybe just dip out on them, betray them, do something here. Queen of Swords is, I'm sorry, Queen of Cups is here with the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So I don't know. This is someone who may have connected with another person here. Again, it could be a third party, doesn't have to be, but at the very least, Page of Wands, Page of Cups, there's some communication here, some sort of talking. Maybe a friendship has developed, but it feels like this is someone who was maybe suffering or going through a difficult phase, a difficult time. And this is not to say it was because of the relationship here, but there's something here about justice in the Ten of Wands. And it's definitely a struggle or something very difficult with balance, fairness, reciprocity here. And maybe it's easier in this other connection, or someone feels as if maybe it's easier here. But with the Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, it's like, nah, you can't just do that. Like, you've invested, or I've invested too much. Seven of Pentacles is seeds that are planted. So it feels like someone would feel as if they've wasted their time or they've done a lot in this dynamic here. Now, with the Fool here, there's something here about humiliation. It's something here about being warned not to do something and maybe doing it anyway. Tell me about the Fool. The Fool, again, a new beginning, an opportunity here. The Magician, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Cups here. There's something here about some sort of chaos or conflict here. And with the Magician, I don't know if this is a mistake that someone's making here, because sometimes the Magician can represent an illusion, or, you know, with the Magician, it's all about what you see here, not what's actually going on. Or that's the beauty of magic. If you're at a magic show, you know, you're seeing what's in front of you, but you don't see the workings or behind the scenes of how the trick or illusion, you know, is actually performed. Tell me about the Fool. And the Seven of Wands. So some sort of obstacle or challenge, or I feel like there is a new beginning, but it's going to be faced with a lot of blockages or challenges or obstacles here. It's something here about maybe not being reckless or not doing something reckless here. King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups here. Now, death is here in the outcome. So something is ending here, or it could be a transformation, but again, with that ending, it talks about new beginnings as well. Tell me about death here. We got the Nine of Swords, so some sort of anxiety or worry or fear is coming to an end. We have the Ace of Swords, so the truth could be coming out. The Empress and the Hangman, so this Empress could be discovering something. Again, the Emperor showed up, and with the Chariot, he's the one that's driving the Chariot. But with the Hangman, this talks about some sort of sacrifice or someone that is illuminated, especially with the Ace of Swords. It's like someone's getting some sort of truth. I don't know if this is a download or what this could be here. Tell me about death. Maybe someone was worried about someone finding something out or discovering the truth. And we got the Six of Pentacles of reverse. So this is someone that may be, I don't want to say greedy or selfish, but Six of Pentacles reverse is definitely an energy of someone that is not reciprocating something. There's a fear here. Temperance, the Devil, and the Five of Pentacles here. So maybe some sort of loss or some sort of loss is attached to something here. Temperance and the Devil, these are really opposite energies. And what's interesting is that before let me just get the card so you guys can see. When I was doing the pre-shuffle, this is what came out, and it was mixed in with this deck here. And I'm like, well, how did the Six of Pentacles get here? But with this deck, this talks about greed. And it's very interesting that the Six of Pentacles reverse came out. You know, I never take anything as a coincidence. I always think like, oh, there's a meaning here. So there's definitely something here with that Six of Pentacles about maybe some sort of imbalance, or again, someone that was maybe very greedy or may have taken something here. And again, I don't know what this is, or if this is like a relationship here, but it feels like a situation where someone could have felt lonely or down and out or abandoned, or maybe a relationship just hit a rough patch and someone was maybe distracted, let's say by the Star, another person here. And I don't know what effect this may have had on the connection here, but there's definitely an energy of someone that would not make a decision. They would not make a choice here. They were afraid of maybe someone's reaction, or afraid to cause some sort of turmoil or something here. But with that Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles, it's like someone's worried about something being taken from them, or worried about maybe something happening. It almost could be someone's afraid, and this energy has been coming out a lot, but someone's afraid that someone's going to pull a them on them. You guys know how people do things, or maybe they get away with things. Because I see that with the Seven of Wands and the Fool, something was blocked. Something was maybe overcame, or someone may have blocked, let's say this the person, if this was a third party. This could be someone that went back to their relationship, but now all of a sudden they're afraid that the joke's on them, or they're afraid that what they did or may have gotten away with, someone's going to likely do to them here. And I don't know why I'm picking that up, but obviously, you know, it's coming from somewhere. So let me clarify this a little bit. What is Justice with the Ten of Wands about? Why is Justice here with the Ten of Wands? Libra energy. We got the Ace of Cups. So emotions, feelings, love, true love here. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So there is something secure and long-term here. There is something secure, but it feels like with the Ace of Cups here, there was some sort of difficulty or struggle, or maybe someone did not feel valued. They did not feel loved. They did not feel connected in some way. But with the Four and Knight of Pentacles, they were staying down, doing what they had to do, staying committed, staying invested here. And again, I'm seeing the Empress. So it's likely the Empress has invested a lot, or put a lot of energy, a lot of time into this. This is one of those situations where, let's say, a relationship hits a rough or rocky patch, but someone remembers, you know what? This person has always been down for me. They've always supported me. They've always been there. for as long as I can remember. Knight of Pentacles is a very loyal energy. This is someone that always comes through for you, or that you can really depend on no matter what. So it's interesting to see this dynamic, because it almost feels like someone here may have been entertaining, let's say someone, or maybe it's just on a break. It doesn't have to be cheating or anything like that, but whoever they were entertaining, in the back of their mind, they knew who they had waiting, or who was at home, or who was down for them, or who likely, held it down here. And again, we see this Four of Pentacles. So with the Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, there's some sort of communication or something that may have been held back. Page of Swords can usually represent the truth. And it makes me feel like someone here may not have been completely honest, or they may have only gave partial truths or half truths. What is that Page of Swords about? High Priestess, yeah, keeping secrets. Keeping secrets here. Nine of Wands, Death, and the Emperor. So it's likely the Emperor, King of Cups, and then the Empress is the Queen of Cups here. We did see the Queen of Pentacles, but again, the Emperor and Empress, they embody all four queens. So it makes me feel like it's different facets of this person, but the Emperor, Death, and the Nine of Wands. So someone here may have really tried to prevent some sort of ending, or maybe this person is afraid of change or afraid of something ending. This could be someone with that Knight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, that was so invested they are afraid to take a leap of faith, or they were afraid to pursue something new, even though they may have been connected or felt some sort of connection here. What is this Four of Pentacles? Yeah, Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is here twice. Fire sign energy. Could have been a fire sign here, but Four of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. This is someone that is still holding something back. They're still holding back, even though there could be communication, even though there could be excitement or something like that. With the Four of Pentacles, something is still being held back. And with the High Priestess, something likely was hidden, or there likely has been some sort of secret. Keep in mind, this can also talk about secret communication here as well. Communicating when someone's not around, or communicating here in secret. And look, there it is. King of Cups, the Magician, and the Chariot here. So I don't know, the Chariot is very prominent for me. I don't know if that represents like travel or a car. And you guys know people that are like married or in relationships, they do that. They'll communicate in the car, or I can only talk to you in the car, or I can only talk to you in the bathroom or something like that. Like, that's usually a telltale sign. But why is the Eight of Wands Judgment here? What is this Eight of Wands Judgment? We got the Ace of Pentacles here. So some sort of offer, an opportunity here. This definitely feels like something where someone wanted to maybe make a decision, or someone was offered something here. Ten of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So the Queen of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles with the Ten of Wands, someone was very, very burdened, or this is someone that had a lot on their plate. A lot going on, and likely whatever she was dealing with, this may have caused this other person to feel rejected here. Queen of Pentacles is the kind of person that they're always working, they're always providing or getting things done, or there's always something to be done. This is the kind of person with the Ten of Wands where not only are they working, but they have the children, the side hustle, they're at the games and kids' practices, and it's always something with the Queen of Pentacles. She is a family woman or family man, but it's like someone here may have been very burdened by her own situation or whatever she had going on, and this could likely be the Empress. So this is a situation where someone here may have felt rejected or felt left out in some way, but I don't see that it was on purpose. It makes me feel like someone here had a lot going on. Ten of Wands is a lot on a person. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of, it just is someone that is very immersed in whatever their life is. And again, it feels like with the Queen of Pentacles, it could be like family or work or providing or something here. But regardless, with the Four of Cups, it's like someone here may have felt rejected here and seen something as an opportunity or some sort of blessing here. But again, that's always how it is. People that are in long-term relationships, when you are connected or deeply invested here, it's easy for someone on the outside to see the fun and the glitz and the glamour and all of that. But when you're in it, the day-to-day, the long nights, all of these things, sometimes people don't think about that or consider that. So it makes me feel like this is something where maybe someone's life just consumed them, or they were consumed by their day-to-day life and was not able to offer, or there was some sort of disconnect here, I'll say. Tell me about this 4 Wands, 3 of Swords here. Yeah, look at that, the Empress. So someone here, I don't know if they didn't want to hurt the Empress here or what, but I'm telling you, it's those pentacles again. And it could be money or involving money, because the Empress is abundant. The Emperor is too, but again, 3 of Pentacles, this is someone that's very supportive. They are very giving here, investing a lot, helping someone to become a better person. Because when I see the 3 and 7 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles, it's almost like someone invested in this person. They put time into this person. They put energy, maybe even money. And with the Page of Pentacles, they helped elevate this person in some way. So imagine helping to, I don't want to say build someone, because I'm not getting that, but just imagine helping, investing in someone, helping them to become a better person, all for them to turn around and connect with a new person, or to say, you know what, you're too busy, let me go ahead and find someone new, or fall for another person here. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. And with the King of Swords, this is someone who knew or may have realized, you know what, even though the Empress is possibly too invested or too involved in the day-to-day, or she's managing a family, running a family, I can't just abandon this person, or I just can't break this person's heart or hurt this person here. But again, this is someone who really did a lot for this person as well. And it feels like they obviously know this here. Tell me about the Hermit here. Because the Hermit is someone that's very wise, or we got the Knight of Wands with the 2 of Swords here. So someone here was either very erratic with the Knight of Wands, or their energy was maybe very scattered. And it feels like someone here may not have understood something here. The Star, 2 of Wands, and the 9 of Swords. So this is someone whose energy likely changed, or whose energy likely became very scattered, maybe distant here. Because the Knight of Wands is someone that's flighty. And maybe that's the case here. Maybe this is someone who became different or started acting different. And with the 2 of Swords, someone's like, why are you acting different? What is your problem here? This is someone that with the Star and the 2 of Wands, they are possibly thinking about the future here. But again, with the 9 of Swords, it's also a worry about these plans, or they're concerned or very worried about how things will manifest. What is that 7 of Pentacles about? We got Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So this is balance, moderation, patience here. Feels like someone has been very patient with this person with the 7 of Pentacles here. And maybe they did it out of love. Knight of Cups, the Sun, and the 2 of Cups here. So this is a very loving person. This is a very loving person. And what I'm kind of getting is that, again, I don't know what the disconnect is, because it makes me feel like if the Queen of Pentacles, Empress, if this is someone that has a 10 of Wands going on, where she is, you know, building, creating, doing all of these things that are in her day-to-day life, it makes me wonder, what was the other person doing? Or, you know, how did this person have time to connect with or meet? You know, Justice, 10 of Wands. There is an imbalance here. There is an imbalance. So again, this is not to shade anyone, but it's almost like someone had a lot of time to connect to this third party, because their person was maybe doing a lot or carrying most of the burden, or, you know, let's say both of these people work. Queen of Pentacles, when she's done work, she is dealing with the kids, dealing with the home. Again, she's at the practices, she's cooking, cleaning, doing all of these things. And someone could be thinking, well, this person doesn't have time for me. They're so busy. Duh, they're doing like, but maybe this person, when they were done work, they were just done work, which is how they may have had time to connect. And again, this is no shade, but someone here knows that, you know, they know that this person is doing a lot, or they are really invested in, again, their life, or creating a life, or the family. Because the Queen of Pentacles, she is, again, a mother, a wife, or could be a husband, or, you know, a father. But regardless of what this is, it's almost like someone here they may not have been as, I don't want to say busy, but again, they may not have had a lot going on like the Empress or like the other person did. And this is not to say that this person was not providing or they were lazy or anything like that, but there is something here about this person, Justice and the Ten of Wands, where someone was carrying a lot of that burden, or someone was carrying more of the burden and possibly didn't have time for the other person, which kind of opened up the door or created an opportunity for this Page of Wands, Page of Swords person to maybe come in, or the Star to even, you know, get noticed here. What is the Seven of Wands about with the Fool here? We got the Nine of Pentacles here. So something about security, confidence here, success. King of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles here. There's some sort of uncertainty. Give me something with that Fool with the Seven of Wands. Or some sort of struggle. And we got the Ace of Wands here. So there's definitely some sort of new beginning or some sort of excitement here. But with the Seven of Wands here, there was some sort of challenge. And it could be money with the Nine of Pentacles. It could be finances, because Seven of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles, that's the obstacle. That's the problem. Someone here may not have been able to make a move because maybe they didn't have enough money. Or again, something was just not right here. I see Judgment. And I see the Queen of Wands with the Queen of Cups here. So there's two queens here. I don't know who this Queen of Wands is, if this is a Star or the Page of Wands here. But there was definitely something here about making a decision. And again, the Emperor, I'm sorry, the Hermit is here. So this could be a situation where someone did not take action because they couldn't. It may not be that they didn't want to pursue this person or maybe be with this person here. Again, I do see someone not wanting to hurt the Empress, but I also see with the Seven of Wands, the problem here is maybe financial security. Maybe this is someone who could not do something because they would not have money, or I don't know, Queen of Pentacles showed up. There's something here about not having security. And again, this is not having to be, or this doesn't have to be a man. This could be a man, a woman, doesn't really matter. But what I am getting here is that someone here knew that they may not have had enough security or stability or something to just leave or to, again, do something. Every time the Empress shows up, she's showing up with Pentacles. So the Empress obviously is someone who works very hard. She's achieved something. She's earned something here. And again, this is not to say that the Emperor hasn't, but there is something here about with the Ten of Wands, her carrying a lot of responsibility, a lot of the weight, a lot of, I don't want to say burdens here, but it feels like this person has carried a lot here. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Okay, there's the Two of Wands and the Star. So the Two of Wands, again, there's some sort of plans or someone that is seeing something here. And Seven of Wands, some sort of restrictions here. Ten of Pentacles with the Tower. So maybe this person blocked someone, or they're trying to protect their family. They don't want to destroy a family or relationship here. The Ten of Pentacles can also talk about success and money though as well. So this person, again, I don't know what they did or what the situation completely involved here, but I'm seeing a lot of Pentacles. So it's either about money, security. There's something here. Why is the Six of Pentacles in reverse? Because this is someone that's losing, or it's like, I'm going to end this because it gets no better than the Empress, Queen of Pentacles. And it makes me feel like it has to do with, again, finances. Six of Pentacles here. Giving what you get. Getting what you give. Three of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So with that Ten of Cups, this definitely is a family, a relationship. But with the Ten of Swords, it's betrayal. It's letting, with the Three of Wands, someone come in between something that you've built. Because I'm seeing the Four of Swords here as well, something that you created. So someone is looking back on something with that Three of Wands. Seeing how maybe they betrayed their family, or they possibly hurt their family, or could have hurt their family. I'm telling you, Six of Pentacles reversed with the Six of Pentacles. Someone here, it's like they don't want someone to do that to them. And I don't see that this went anywhere. I'm kind of seeing a situation again where maybe these people were talking or, you know, whatever, but someone decided, you know what, I'm just going to stick with my situation or my secure situation here. And it doesn't have to be cheating. This could be a situation where someone was on the outs. Maybe you guys were broken up. Maybe there was a separation here and maybe they started talking to someone, or maybe you left this person. They left you. Whatever it was, someone here was really going like down a bad path, or they were just down bad. And maybe they met someone that kind of brought them back to life or gave them some sort of happiness or joy and almost went towards this person. Again, everyone's situation is going to be different. Everything does not always involve cheating or a third party. So I want to make that clear. But I also want to make clear that someone was definitely considering it. And it just makes me feel like with that Six of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, again, something being taken, but also something being given. So this is one of those energies where even if you and this person have reconciled, they still know what they did. And again, High Priestess is here. So maybe they never communicated this. Maybe you don't know about this person or this friendship or relationship, whatever this is. But it's like they are maybe worried or concerned that someone may get some sort of payback or like get back or something here. Someone's definitely thinking back, reflecting, reminiscing, and Nine of Swords, they're afraid. They have fear. I don't know what they're afraid of, but again, it feels like they're afraid that something is going to be taken from them or done to them in the way that they did to another person, is what I'll say. So let's get the tea on this situation and see what comes out. Spirit, what is the tea in the situation? Clarify this energy. What is the tea in the situation? We got mental prison. So we have someone who is trapped in their head, may suffer from mental illness, self-limiting beliefs here. Role model, intelligent, and sabotage. So someone likely sabotaged something with the Empress. We got role model and intelligent. So this is someone who's very smart. They're an inspiration to others, having positive recognition from a lot of people. This could also be someone that sabotaged a relationship because of someone, because anyone who is in mental prison, and this is not to, of course, poke at or even bring up mental health, but if someone is struggling with their own mental health, it's hard to see another person, I would assume, that is not only intelligent, but they're an inspiration or a role model. So I don't know if this person purposely sabotaged a relationship or purposely sabotaged a connection in some way here. Third party situation here. So yeah. Third party interference. This could be another lover, friends, or meddling family. Grown, fake friends in 8th house. So with 8th house, someone here could be a Scorpio. But we have this situation involves death and rebirth here. So again, with fake friends, I don't think this really was a friend. Maybe it was more, or maybe this person said that this was just a friend of theirs. I'm hearing you say he's just a friend. I don't know. What does the collective need to know here? So with the Page of Swords, High Priestess, this was definitely some sort of hidden communication or people communicating in secret. We got unimpressed here. So doesn't care about the mundane, being too good for something, or not interested here. So I don't know, because I'm seeing the 8 of Wands with Judgment. And it makes me feel like someone here wanted another person to make a move, to take some sort of action, but someone here didn't do it. We got False Twin Flame. So this is a person, 10th house, an energy drainer. Feels like this is a person that may have known that maybe this was temporary. Again, I heard cash cow. I don't know if this is about money at all, but let's just say it's not about money. Someone knew where the stability was. They knew where the sure thing was. And it feels like they were not going to give that up. Man or woman. Doesn't have to be any specific gender. I want to highlight and make that known. But someone was not about to give up their sure thing, it feels like. What does the collective need to know? Look at that. We got hater and lies being spread. Wants to knock you down a size. A person that simply cannot be happy for your success. Points out your flaws to make them feel better. And then we have fake rumors have been going on around about you. So this person may have been like pillow talking or talking about you to this person here. Nosy, keep shining, acting a fool. Someone who knows you're being childish and goofy but doesn't care when the situation calls for maturity. So this definitely could be someone that's like pillow talking or telling the third party about someone that they're in a relationship with here. That very weird behavior, but it happens. What does the collective need to know here? We got meeting your match here, and it came out in the reverse. So unable to compete or fight against you because you are just as good as them here. So this is definitely someone here. I don't know if this person was trying to compete, but we do got copying your style. So this was maybe someone that tried to having receipts hooked. Maybe this person knew that, like, this is one of those weird energies, and this happens sometimes, and especially with third parties, but it's like if you can't beat them, become them. Or, you know, I want to get you to leave your wife. I want you to leave your husband. So I'm going to morph myself into that person. Or I'm going to try to become that person so that you see me as that. Or you see me as their energetic, you know, signature. So very weird here. But again, it came out in the reverse. So there was no competition here, or someone could not compete in whatever this was. This is weird. Now, it's one thing to have a friend or cheat or whatever you do, but when it becomes single white female, that's where it gets really crazy. I mean, it's crazy just in general, but we got evidence here. So someone here may have found something out, gotten some sort of evidence here, self-love, divorce, and karma. I'm telling you, this person may have hid the fact that they were still married, or they may have, because the star came out. The star typically, even if this is someone that was a third party, the star is not the kind of person that will go for this here. And again, Page of Swords, High Priestess, this person was either hiding something, or they were not telling the full truth, or partial truths here. But with karma, someone could be afraid of karma. Maybe their karma is a divorce, because I'm seeing self-love. Regardless, someone here has the evidence. And it may be the Empress here, because I'm seeing divorce and then self-love. So this can be a situation where someone found out, they learned the truth here, and karma is the divorce. Someone is loving themselves or doing something on their own here. There's something here about with the Seven of Wands, someone not wanting to let this person leave though, or not wanting to let this person go, or, you know, walk away here. What does the collective need to know? And we got Gorgeous. I'm telling you, someone's afraid that someone will pull a them on them. No limits, third house, and talking good shit. People like what you got going on, talking about your achievements and accolades. This is crazy, because this feels like a situation where someone likely, again, they were entertaining a third party. And again, I'm not seeing cups here. I'm seeing the pages. I'm seeing, you know, the High Priestess. So it could have just been someone that was communicating with someone in secret, or there was just some sort of friendship that was built. Regardless of what it is, this is now someone who not only is trying to stop or block either some evidence or someone from finding out, but they don't want someone to do the same thing to them. This could be a situation where if someone finds out, they're like, oh, this is what you're doing, this is what you're into, okay, watch this. So I don't know. Let me get a message here, because this definitely feels love related here. And then we'll get one to close it out. Ooh, look at that. Spirit's like, there's a lot of messages here. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective in this situation? What does the collective need to know about this situation here, this person? We got true love here. So we have, this is the romance of a lifetime. Passion, romantic feelings, and getting to know each other. What about true love? I'm seeing getting to know each other. So someone here may have felt as if this was their true love, or this was the real thing. And we got you deserve love. You are lovable here. Soulmate, love yourself first, and flirt. Uh-oh. Flirt and love yourself first. That feels like someone that's single. Maybe someone is moving forward here. Any other messages? Maybe someone is leaving this person, because we saw divorce. Doesn't have to be the case. Maybe you guys are working it out. And then we got chemistry here. So we have, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Wedding, past life relationship, and reconciliation. So someone here got back with their wife or husband, or there's something here about a past relationship that there was a reconciliation. So with true love, for some of you, this is your true love. But I'm having a hard time let me not put my thoughts on it, because everyone's situation is different. Some people work through these types of dynamics. Some people have third-party connections, but that makes them realize or helps to build their love or trust, or, you know, allows them to see what they truly have at home. So I'm not going to say that this could not be a true love. Everyone's situation is different. And for some of you, maybe someone did have to get with a third party, or they did have to see what else is out there to really appreciate or see, you know, what they have at home here. So I'm definitely getting there's a reconciliation here. I'm definitely getting someone's coming back around. There is, again, some sort of marriage or high-level commitment here. And I could really be picking up on someone that is just realizing what they have, but also afraid that something's going to be taken from them. And it has to do with, I want to say, their guilt, or something that they either did, they've hidden. There's something here. And again, if this is your story, you'll know or recognize this here. But someone is definitely afraid that something is going to be taken. So we got new worlds and fully immersed. So someone is definitely all in here. They're fully immersed in something new, or their new world. I don't know if this is you or them. Cutting edge, hurtful events, and wise counsel. Slice through the obstacles and carve a path towards your dreams. What advice do you have for the collective to take away? What advice for the collective to take away here? We got soul whisper. So this is all about listening to your internal self, I'll say, your higher self. Look beyond the world and look beyond the words and hear what's really being said now. So for some of you, this is about paying attention to the energy. Not necessarily what a person is saying, but maybe what they're doing. Maybe sometimes it's what they're not saying that's most important here. I do see small steps. The small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories, celebrate them and they will take you there. Rising flame and go forward. So for some of you, you could be moving forward. For some of you, something is telling you to move forward, because when I see this, this is like something is telling me to do this, or something is telling me to do that. So again, I can't say what that something is or what it's telling you here, but what I do see is that there is something here about being fully immersed in your new world. So for some of you, your new world is a reconciliation, getting back with this person. But for others of you, maybe the tie has been broken, or maybe this was the catapult that is putting you on a path to following your heart, doing something new, pursuing something new here. And Spirit is saying that you should be fully immersed in whatever this is for you. So again, it could be a reconciliation, but for others of you, it could be a new love, a new life, something brand new, and that's okay. You know, everyone's situation is different. But again, it's all about listening to your soul and what your internal guide is telling, or where it's leading you. So guys, that is the message I have for you today. I hope this resonates and gives you some clarity. If it does, please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you are not already. And I will see you darlings on the next one. Bye.